Alright, peeps. This week on Behind the Song, we're going to take a look at Lament. It's one of our heavier, like metal type songs. And if you know anything about me, it's well documented on here, I love Metallica. So, Injustice for All, Ride the Lightning, Master Puppets Kill 'Em All, they were huge influences on me as a teenager. So when me and Nick were jamming, that obviously came out a lot. And if I remember right, we were writing this or jamming on this like early on, and like we jam on it, we shelve it. We jam on it and we shelve it. So let's get started with the intro. Stop there. So the song's called Lament, but we originally called it Nick's Lament because that transition from the verse to that chorus, the da 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 da, we had the hardest time getting that to line up. I guess obviously I don't count, I just play along. And I had a drum track and I was playing along with it fine. It was going good. It was a 4/4 standard track. But when me and him would jam on it, we couldn't make it work. And we spent weeks on that. We couldn't figure it out. And he's like, oh, I guess it goes into 5/4, like when it transitions to that. So, once we got that down, the rest of the song just flowed out. Let's see, the next part, and this song you have to downpick, because if you're going to do Metallica stuff, you have to downpick. And Corey always gives me this look because I'm over here like not even really paying attention, and he's there. He's still learning it. Let's say that. that's the music, how it came about. We're going to do something different in this video. We're about to show you Jeremiah's process with the lyrics and what he remembers about the writing process. We're actually going to be bringing this song back soon. And it's kind of cool. Like, we were writing this like before we put out our first EP. We actually played it on our first show. That's how long it's been part of our stuff, and it just kind of drifts in and out when I want to put it on the set list. But anyway, here's Jeremiah. See y'all next time.
Song Lament. I guess we could start at the beginning from this. From my perspective, at least. Showed up to band practice one day. Sean and Nick were already there, jamming their hearts out. I'm sitting there just kind of grooving to everything. All of a sudden, Sean says, "Nick, let's play that thing that we were working on the other day." So Nick starts out and like with this amazing drumming that is very different from what I've heard before. And Sean comes in with this riff, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, this is awesome. Like, this is an awesome song. And they kind of just jam it out, go through what they have, and I was like, that is amazing. Like, Sean, you got any lyrics for it? He goes, no. It's all you, bro. So now, like, I'm mortified. I had never written a song before, really. And I was like, I have no idea where to even start. And there was one day I was thinking back. One of the main reasons I got back into singing and playing with Nick and Sean is I'd gotten out of a bad relationship. One where I felt trapped. One where I had a lot of anger afterwards because I let myself be trapped. And I told Sean, he asked me if I wanted to like jam. I'm like, I just come over and like, scream my fucking heart out if I need to. He's like, yeah, no problem. So I kind of use that as a basis to writing the lyrics. And once I kind of found the direction that I wanted to go in, it was pretty much just one night I went and wrote out 90% of the song. And I'm reading over the lyrics and I keep going over them in my head and I'm like, I don't know, like maybe this isn't good. Maybe this is bad writing. And, then I think to myself, I'm like, well, you know what? What's the worst that's going to happen? Someone's not going to like it? That's fine. I get to get these emotions out in a healthy way. So it was really a song that I wrote for myself. And in my opinion, when all that came together, it made for a really powerful song. And like I said, it was the first time that I had wrote lyrics to a song. And just all of us being able to come together and collaborate and put our own pieces into there, like, it was amazing. So I think that's why Lament is one of my favorite songs on several different levels. Bye!